team in the land, the Air Force Falcons. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Falcons will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. On first down, here comes this offense. Try to get it to the edge. Makes one man miss. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They'll run the toss. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
And the Rams will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Henderson. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Quick tempo here for the offense. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Give to the running back. Trying to run it in the red zone. He's got 4, and he's down at the 12. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Colorado State.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. And there was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
And they did tack on the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Straight ahead from inside his 25. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. A first down for the offense. Here's the give off the left side. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Feeling some heat. And he'll just get rid of that one. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drop again.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. It's the better play there by the defense.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. To the air, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Gonna take a shot. Makes the catch down the right side. Oh, look out, there he goes. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Colorado State.
Yeah, and coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Great starting point. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. The quick out. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in and week out, working on those critical down and distances, 3rd downs, and having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
The give to the single back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He's got the ball, and here's a fumble way behind the line. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Colorado State 14, Air Force 0.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Wide out in motion. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He made the catch, past the marker, also past the sideline. He's out of bounds. It'll be fourth down. The Falcons will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Wants to throw on first down. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Rams racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play.
And the quarterback is snowed under. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Man, they can barely see the first down marker from there, but they'll go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants to go deep. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the fourth down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the left. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, and they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
And aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. 4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. DBs will try to keep everything in front. They get to him as he throws. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Ncaa25. The sweet feet buy a little time. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And the Rams come to the line in the hurry-up. On 4th down, going to the air. He's going to let one go back to the middle. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on.
Nothing but green ahead. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Now the toss. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Air Force.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Oregon State has the lead right now, but this Reser Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 4 over Louisiana. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know that.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Back to pass. It's Ncaa25. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, the tight end's a guy that's going to have to be able to make plays for this offense in the passing game. That time, QB looking for the big fella. He ran a good route, just couldn't reel it in.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Stands in and takes the hit. Pulls it in on the right. And he's running in the open. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Colorado State. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Number 1 with the carry.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it in with a huge play, an 80-yard touchdown pass. They're lining up to boot it away. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He'll try the left side. Still running at the 40. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to pass, it's Hayes. Hit as he throws. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On second down, just keeps firing. He wants to take the top off. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Rams will kick it away to crank up the second half. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Knocked out of bounds at the 43, but an outstanding return there. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Looking downfield, it's Hayes. Got his man quickly. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. And the Falcons in the hurry-up.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On second down, wants to throw it. Got his man. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Falcons are moving quickly down the field. The give out of the gun. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
Small game, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
The play action fake. He'll throw it. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Scanning the field, it's Hayes. Throws toward the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't put the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they like.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Rams want to move quickly. They'll go to the toss. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Unloads quickly. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO feed. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind.
He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. To the ground with the back. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
The Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying to get the corner. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the 1st down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd.
Colorado State, 21, Air Force, 10.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Running with power. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. And the Rams are in the hurry-up.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. And you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Looking downfield, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Steps away to find some room. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And this is one of those where you go, you start to breathe a little deeper on the sidelines. You felt really, really comfortable having the big lead to +2 possessions in the fourth quarter. But now you gave the ball back. You put yourself in a position where you're going to have to earn it a little bit more now.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Getting some heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice first down sack.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
After that incompletion, fourth and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the fourth quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
All right, so they fail on that fourth down, but the game is not over yet. There's still time. Defense has to get the ball back quickly. Offense is going to have to score quickly. You have to execute now.
Trying to get to him. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
If your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. This is a third and long. Off the play fake. He'll get rid of it. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The Rams have it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. He just broke the century mark, 100 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why.
Touchdown, Rams! And they take it in for 6 more points. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
28, Air Force 10.
Takes it inside the 25, and he'll bring it back. He had visions of glory on that return, but he'll step out of bounds at the 29. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse. He's looking deep. And he makes the grab, but he's out of bounds. Incomplete pass.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Fires left. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say it's out of bounds, an incomplete pass.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback will audible. He'll just keep slinging it. Scrambling away. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Lets it fly deep downfield. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Looking to throw, it's Hayes. Looking to buy time. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. And the fumble goes out of bounds, and they'll lose a few on that play.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Unloads it left. And that pass is intercepted. Trying to take it back. He's inside the 40. At the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Colorado State. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
He's going to take off. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking.